Everybody, my name's Alice and welcome to my channel, Ancient Oak Psychic Arts. Today I'm going to do a general reading for the sign of Capricorn. I'm going to go ahead and pull your overall energy, look at any guidance and advice from Spirit, and also look at any opportunities or challenges that you have coming in and how you can use that to your advantage. So this is good for all placements of Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus sign. All right, and just a reminder, I have cleansed, shuffled, and meditated, and I've asked for the strongest energy to come through in the cards for Capricorn. And I always ask for your best and highest good. All right. Here we go. All right. What does the universe want to tell Capricorn today? We have Seven of Swords. We have the Temperance card. We have the Eight of Cups. We have the Nine of Swords. We have the Queen of Pentacles. We have the Nine of Cups for your opportunity. The Knight of Pentacles for your challenge, the High Priestess. Okay. We have a mixture of energy here. So let's go ahead and take a look around the room. We have two major arcanas. In your present energy, we have the Temperance card. It's called the Forge in this deck. That's your present energy. And then in your challenge position, we have the High Priestess. So those major arcana is going to be that big sweeping energy that takes place over months or years. The minor arcana are going to be your day-to-day activity and routines. So out of the 8 cards, 2 are major arcanas. All right, so let's go ahead and start with your overall energy first. So we've got 3 cards, and I'll pull clarifiers as we go. In your recent past, Seven of Swords. Your present energy, this is the Temperance card. It's called the Forge in this deck. And in your near future, we have the Eight of Cups. So this is really talking about something going on behind your back. You know, it's swords, so we're looking at thoughts, words, and ideas. Your recent past, this could be gossip. This could be intellectual property theft. This could be someone stealing your inheritance, breaking into your home or car. It's some kind of activity that's going on. Now, this deck is a little different. Traditionally, this would be gossip, right? Or the card of deceit. But this card also implies that there could be outright theft. That's why I included breaking in home, car, that kind of thing, something at work. But it's definitely a sneaky fox energy. There's something going on behind your back. Then in your present energy, we've got the Temperance card, balance, patience. I feel like you found out what it is, and now you're having to sit there with this position of neutrality and have that balance and harmony and patience. This is that beautiful energy that it's a balance between rough times and good times, and you have that beautiful position of neutrality in between. That's where you're at, this beautiful position of patience, and that puts you on your road to glory. This allows you to really stand in who it is that you are. It's an interesting energy the way that this has been laid out, because you're really having to tap into your patience. And I think that you're being almost tried right now by what happened in the recent past with that Seven of Swords. And then we get into your near future, Eight of Cups. This is the loss of something that you love. This could be the loss of a loved one. It could be the loss of a friend, a pet. It could be the loss of anything that was near and dear to your heart. A person, a place, a thing, an idea. You know, when it hits your childhood neighborhood, and it was so nice when you were growing up, and now it's been completely turned upside down into a nasty environment because the neighborhood has changed. You know, it could be the loss of that. You have those beautiful memories there, and then other people have come in that don't care for the neighborhood, and it's now turned to crap. We see that happening everywhere. So it could be something along those lines. All right, let's go ahead and get some clarifiers. But I think that Temperance card, you know, because it's the major arcana between those two, I do think that that is something that's really helping you. You're really able to put some things, some difficult energies in perspective, and to stay in that position of balance and harmony, okay? It's kind of like, I love this saying, it's not your first rodeo. Like, it's not my first rodeo. That's how I feel about the Temperance card. It's why you're just able to roll with it and to stay in that position of neutrality, which can be hard, especially if you're getting triggered. All right, let's go ahead and get the clarifiers. We've got the Six of Swords. the Ace of Pentacles. We have the Queen of Pentacles, who's now here twice, and literally she's right below it on my table. It's like this. Same card, different deck. Along with the Nine of Pentacles, the Four of Swords, and the Emperor. Okay, so when we're looking at the Seven of Swords, something going on behind your back, it's being clarified by the Six of Swords and the Ace of Pentacles, a literal gift and blessing from the universe and a new beginning, like all aces are in the realm of Pentacles. Something's going on behind your back. You're turning your back to it. At this stage, this tells me that I think you found out what it is and you're leaving trouble behind. You're going on to a calmer time. It's almost like you're giving the finger to whatever happened. And you're just kind of saying, you know what, I'm done. I'm out of here. I'm not having it kind of energy. However you decide to handle it, that's this energy of the cards. You're going on to a calmer time. That tells me that something was exposed and you're not getting caught up in the drama. You're not being part of it. Let's say someone broke into your home and you know who it is. Yeah, you might file a lawsuit or small claims or whatever that is, but you're not letting it control your life. It's just like you're like, yep, okay, in this situation, this is what I'm going to do, and I'm moving on, because this tells me you're moving right past it. This is the Six of Swords. That's the Seven. To me, there's light at the end of the tunnel, and it's represented by this Ace. You have a golden opportunity. For me, when someone does that and they reveal themselves, that is a blessing that you saw it when you did, and that it's not allowed to go on for months or years and it festers. And when if it was someone that was draining your bank account, and then all of a sudden 10 years into it, you have nothing, you find out right away, you stop it, right? It's that kind of energy. And that's kind of a dramatic example, but it makes a point. This is a golden opportunity that's coming your way. Really look at the bright side of whatever it is that's going on and use it as a learning lesson. Something was revealed to you, and now it's a golden opportunity. It's allowing you to walk through this portal and have this next chapter in your life. Then we get to your present energy, and you're in this position of balance. Beautiful energy. I just feel like you're just kind of like, you know what? This is what it is. I'm just going to be in balance. And it's being clarified by more pentacles, the Queen of Pentacles and the Nine of Pentacles. This is you knowing your worth and value, and you know the worth and value of the pentacle. And remember, you have the Ace with that Seven of Swords and Six of Swords in your recent past. Now in your present energy, you've got the Queen. She knows her worth and value. She's worked really hard to get to this position. She's not about to give it up anytime soon. She's practical, grounded, stable, secure. That can be part of this energy too, because you're balanced and in harmony, right? And so that energy is allowing you to deal with this in a very calm, cool, collected manner. I just feel like there's something that's here for you that's allowing you to attract more abundance and prosperity, which is represented by this Ace. It's a continuation now into the present energy. You have opportunities coming in for you. And then this Nine of Pentacles, this is you being independent, self-reliant, really having a nice focus in your life right now to create something special for yourself. I think whatever was revealed to you has allowed you to really be empowered. I think that you turn that into something that is very empowering, and you're using it to your advantage, whether it's the knowledge or whatever happened with that individual or thing or, incident, whatever it was, you've turned it around. You're really using it as something that's empowering you. Then we are in your near future, this Eight of Cups. Sorry about the glare, the sun just came out. And this is really you mourning the loss of something that you really loved. See that green swirling mist? That's depression. So that tells me that there's just something there. This could be the loss of a person, a place, a thing, an idea, a dream that didn't work out. It can be the loss of an aspect of yourself that you really loved. You see that when someone experiences a trauma, they're no longer the same person, and maybe they no longer feel safe in certain areas. And so it's mourning the loss of having that comfort of feeling safe and secure. Or you can see it in Alzheimer's patients. They know that something is happening in the mind. They know they're losing some aspect of self that's really scary, and they're mourning the loss of that. They know that they're no longer going to be the same. It's that kind of energy. That's being clarified by the Four of Swords and the Emperor. Hold on one second. Sorry about that. I heard something ding on my computer. It was a message I needed to get. Hey, it's real. It's YouTube. It's real time. So that Eight of Cups is being clarified by the Four of Swords and the Emperor. This is that moment where you're really going within. I think you're processing everything that's gone on, and you need to do that. To me, this is telling me that you need that time out for yourself to rest, relax, recharge your batteries, and really also ponder what you just went through. That's a blessing in disguise. And I think that the fact that they revealed themselves with whatever that situation was is a blessing in disguise. Because you were able to see it before it went on any longer. And then we have the Emperor. He's all four kings put together. This is you being in charge of your life. I think that whatever this is, it really empowered you. It might have been an uncomfortable situation, but it's really empowered you, and it's made you stronger. I love that for you. To me, he's a leader, and his armor underneath his robe says he's going to fight for what he believes in at a moment's notice. I think you fought for yourself, and you fought for what is right. I think you fought for your integrity. I think you fought for something that is like not how you intend to live your life, is what you experienced with someone, and you decided to walk away and end it. And that was very empowering for you. And to not let it get to you was even more empowering. That's your current energy, Capricorn. Wow. All right, let's go ahead and look at the guidance and advice from Spirit. We have three cards: the Nine of Swords, the Queen of Pentacles, which is now here twice, and the Nine of Cups. So we have two nines here. Nine of Swords, this is the card that's known as the never-ending nightmare. And here he's got a scary spider, maybe some dangerous mushrooms. I don't know, is that supposed to be a bat? It's a moth, but he thinks it's a bat kind of energy, right? Everything is scaring him, but this is what he's reading into it. He's making this stuff up. It's known as that never-ending nightmare. It's based on fear. So if you're over-processing in the mind, if you have guilt, anxiety, shame, it's that kind of energy that Spirit is saying, basically, be aware of that. Call yourself out on it and diffuse yourself. Hold on one second. Sorry, guys. I have someone that's coming from very far away, and so they were communicating with me. So I had a little bit of an interruption. But again, this never-ending nightmare, this is just you getting a grip on your thoughts, because it's really important that you stay centered and focused with everything that's going on. You have so many beautiful things coming in. Maybe it's a type of self-doubt that's coming in over processing the situation. Sometimes people play things over and over in their mind of a scenario that took place. Well, I could have done this, I could have done that, or did I really see it correctly? Or they just play it over because maybe it is emotionally traumatic. And it has to work its way out of your body and then go away. We also have this Queen of Pentacles, and again, she's here twice. On the table, it's like this. Same card, different deck. This is you, again, being reminded, and this is your Queen, Capricorn. This is the Queen of Earth. This is you being reminded that you are grounded, stable, secure, that you are worthy and deserving of what it is that you have, and of love. She's very loving, very nurturing, very open-hearted. She has a lot of resources. This is you also planning and preparing for your future. And that's something that's huge. And I think that that's what it is that you're doing here. And I think it's also true with the Queen above. You're planning and preparing for your future. And that's allowing you to make some smart moves in the 3D. We also have this Nine of Cups. This is the wishing card. This is you wanting emotional satisfaction. And so when something is not going right, or it's not in alignment with who you are and who you want to be, the direction you're going in, you're making choices because your eye is on this prize. You want that emotional satisfaction. This is the Nine of Cups. The next is the Ten of Cups, which is what everybody wants. They want the Ten of Cups and Ten of Pentacles. And that would be happy, joyful family. You're right there. You have your eye on the prize, Capricorn. Your will, focus, and determination is taking you in that direction. And when these things come up, you're really not tolerating it. You're leaving it behind you. All right, let's go ahead and get some clarifiers. We have the Queen of Cups with the Star card. We have the Five of Pentacles. We have the Nine of Cups, which is now here twice. Oh my God, what did I just say? And look who showed up, the Ten of Cups. That is crazy. First it was the 9 and then the 10. This is an old deck. They're not in order. It's not like a new deck that hasn't been shuffled. I love that when Spirit plays that way. The 10, let me get the last card. Oh my God, and you have another ace, the Ace of Swords. Okay, so let me put that over here. So we're looking at the Nine of Swords. It's being clarified by the Queen of Cups and the Star card. This is you focused on what is loving and nurturing in your life with you, your family, your friends, your inner circle. You're looking at that, but you're putting yourself first in a positive way, self-love, self-care, knowing you're worthy and deserving of love. You're trying to get away from this fear, even though it's still something that's like a residual effect that you're processing in your mind. The Star card is here to bring you some healing. This is hope, faith, healing, and renewal. This card comes after the Tower in the tarot. This is allowing you to have that healing coming in after whatever that incident was in the recent past, with something going on behind your back and over processing in the mind. The healing is now here for you, and to focus on your self-love and self-care. And I think that that's a beautiful thing, because this card is really telling me that you're able to get that bird's eye view, which taps into your patience with that Temperance card. This allows you to see it for what it is. Get your North Star there, because that's your focus and it's taking you to the future. But again, this is your hope, faith, healing, and renewal card. Then we have this Queen of Pentacles, and she's being clarified by the Five of Pentacles and the Nine of Cups. So if you feel like you're being left out in the cold, this is you really taking a look at that. This is the card of lack. She is not the card of lack, but this is the card of lack. So again, this is you planning, preparing for the future, and you know your worth and value, the realm of Pentacles. But this is that moment where maybe some self-doubt comes up. Maybe you feel like you're in survival mode. Maybe something scares you and makes you wonder if there's going to be scarcity. If there's going to be, let's say you're living paycheck to paycheck and you have a good job. This is that moment where you wonder, is my job threatened? Is it on the line? It's that kind of energy where you're doubting something. And for me, the energy is saying that you're doubting something that hasn't happened yet. And that's why it's to focus, instead of on the card of lack, you want to focus on what it is that you're striving for, keeping your eye on the prize, because to me, that's all over this reading. But when this self-doubt comes up, or if this feeling of maybe victimization, or maybe you just have that moment of weakness where you're just like, oh my God, why me? Or something like that. Or is this ever going to end? If you're going through something, right? Just like, oh my God, I'm tired of the Tower moment, right? A lot of people will say that. My Tower moment's been going on for a couple of years now. I'm ready for it to be over. Instead of focusing on the lack or what it is that you're going through, and I know that that is so hard. It's easier said than done. It's for you to focus on your strengths and pull yourself out of that energy and make that shift. And that is the way out. And your shift is to love, to be emotionally satisfied. This Nine of Cups, which leads you over here to the Ten of Cups. So look at your energy. Be aware of it, because it does affect everything. Remember, everything is energy. We are energy. Everything in the universe is energy. Science is backing that up, right? Everything is energy. When you see me go like this on the cards, I feel the energy that's coming off. That's why I do that. I feel energy. Everything is energy. All right. So then we have the Nine of Cups, which is here twice. Same card, different deck. This is the clarifier. This is the main card, the last card in the guidance and advice from Spirit. And that is being clarified by the Ten of Cups, and the Ace of Swords. Emotional satisfaction is huge for you. The guidance and advice from Spirit, they want you to be happy. They want you to find your inner joy and your inner peace and be happy. Keeping your eye on the prize, the goal, what truly makes you happy in this life. This is happy, joyful family. Whether it's family for you or not, it's finding your inner joy and getting there. Maybe it's you and a pet, you and a partner, you and a pet, a partner, and a bunch of kids, whatever it is. It's represented by this card. It's you bringing your idealized version down into this reality. Down, you ground it in this earth. This is you having absolute clarity. This is a gift and blessing from the universe and a new beginning in truth, in clarity, in victory, and success. I think whatever it is that you went through, it's a huge success, even though it might not feel like it. It has really catapulted you into a different realm as far as I'm concerned. I think that you've been upgraded and elevated, and this reading is kind of showing me that with your energy, Capricorn. I think that you've been upgraded. All right, that's the guidance and advice from Spirit. Then we're going to look at your opportunity and then your challenge. Your opportunity is the Knight of Pentacles. So you've got the Queen here twice. You've got a bunch of Pentacles in this reading and the Ace. Now you've got the Knight, and every Knight is on a mission, and his is to seize out opportunities, to be grounded, stable, secure, one steady foot in front of the other, almost plodding at times. This is you taking time to smell the roses as you're doing this. Slowest moving Knight in the tarot, and that's your opportunity. One steady foot in front of the other. This is your Knight, Capricorn, your Earth. So you have an opportunity for that, and I'll get clarifiers in a minute. Then we have your challenge, which is the High Priestess. So is your challenge impossible? No. Your challenge just means you have to work a little harder at it to achieve it, and when you do, it's incredibly rewarding. So why do you have to work to get to the High Priestess? Well, maybe your focus is elsewhere. Maybe you have a blockage. Maybe, I don't know, maybe you just don't care right now. I just feel like you're going through a lot, good and bad. And maybe this, this High Priestess mode is just not your priority as you're dealing with the earthly realm. All right, let's go ahead and get clarifiers to go get more information. I don't feel like it's a negative. I just feel like, maybe your focus is elsewhere, but let's see what the cards say. All right, so for the opportunity, we've got the Five of Wands, the King of Wands. For your challenge, it is the Queen of Swords and the Hanged Man. All right. So when we look at your opportunity, that is the Knight of Pentacles. That's being clarified by the Five of Wands and the King of Wands. This is really talking about the card of strife, drama. This is a card of competition. And so, again, your opportunity is to keep your eye on the prize, to stay away from distractions, people that are causing drama and strife. And remember that very first card that was pulled for this? Something going on behind your back. I just think that this is for you to stay away from the drama and the strife. If this is a jealous competition, I think is what it is. Maybe someone's talking about you behind your back. Maybe someone's taking credit for the work you do at work, and they don't want you to know, but they're having you do it. You think your boss thinks that it's you doing it, when in fact somebody else is taking credit for it. It's that kind of energy. It's a card of drama and strife, but this is you. One steady foot in front of the other. This is not going to get in your way. These are petty people because you've got your eye on the prize. This is the King of Wands. You know what it is that you want. You've got your will, your determination, your passion, your enthusiasm to really create what it is that you want in your life. And this is you doing it. He wants to win. He might lose a battle here and there, but he will always win the war. This is the King of fire, of passion, and determination. That is your opportunity. Your challenge is the High Priestess. So your challenge is to tap into getting divine downloads, to tap into, your inner knowing, the unseen realm. And that's being clarified by the Queen of Swords and the Hanged Man, which tells me that you need to get clarity. So for you to be able to tap into the unseen, you need to get clarity. So that tells me that maybe you're just not tapped in right now. You're really going in other areas, but you need clarity in your life. And this queen always looks towards your future. This tells me that your head is above the clouds, and that allows you to finally get your clarity. Having your sword of truth really helps. It allows you to almost be a truth detector with it. If something doesn't feel right, you can cut it away, right? And it allows you to stand in that truth. I love that for you. But I love the fact that she's looking toward your future, which means you can then meet up with a high priestess again in the future. It's just not feeling like it right now. Then we also have it with the Hanged Man. This is you taking a time out. For you to be able to tap back into that energy, this is for you to take a time out and relax and do nothing and gain a different perspective. That tells me that you're not fully relaxed in this energy over here. There's movement and you're doing a lot of things, but you're not relaxed to tap into your intuition right now, and to really see divine downloads. They might be coming in, but you're just not tapped in. Once you step back and gain a different perspective and take a break, then you can really kind of take that deep breath and be like, okay, let me feel into my intuition. But right now I feel like you're on high and you're not really working with the intuition on that level. All right, that's your opportunity. That's your challenge. It's there for everybody, but not everybody grabs it, yet it is available. All right, Capricorn, that's what I have for you for today. As always, if you could, please do me a favor and like, share, and subscribe. It really helps out the channel. And leave a comment if this resonates with you. And definitely leave a comment and let me know where in the world you're watching from. You guys know I'm getting ready to travel in South Africa, Europe, and Ohio. And it's like, I'm so excited to see the different places. Brazil, a lot of people from Brazil. Oh my God, it's so exciting. I cannot wait. I keep a tally. So keep putting it out there. I really do. I keep a tally of everything that's going on. Maybe one day I'll show it on camera. I have to make it look better, I guess, but because it's old school handwriting. But definitely keep putting those out there. And what else to tell you? Oh, and I also have a sale going on right now. If you're interested in getting a personal reading with me, or a missing person consultation, or what else? Messages from your loved ones, all kinds of stuff. Actually, the missing person consultation is not part of the sale. Let me back up. But that is a service that I offer. Definitely go to my website, ancientoakpsychicarts.com. Link is in the description below. And there you can take a look at all the different services that are available. And you can purchase a gift card. My web designer is working on it as we speak, so it should be there with the discounted price, the sale price. If not, give it a day or two, because she's literally doing it right now. I just got off the phone with her. All right, everybody. But again, check it out. It's going until November 21st. That's what else I wanted to say. All right, sending you lots of love. Bye for now.